Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where I am back here in Gladion's house after an unfortunate incident, and Gladion's brother Furion is hurt. Could you tell me anything about what happened? Furion's pale from blood loss, his face drawn with pain. He doesn't speak when you approach him. I guess that means he's not going to tell me. You ask Limril if she would give you a moment to speak with Furion alone. Yes, I suppose I must, if you think that you can get a word out of him. Good luck. All right. Let's wait for her to leave. Now, let's see what he has to say. Furion's eyes follow Limril out of the room, and when she is out of earshot, he takes a deep breath and speaks at last. I was hoping to get a word alone with you, stranger. I'm in a great need of your help. I will tell you what happened to me, but please help me. Can you fight? Yes, I've been known to be in a scrape or two. Oh, good. I am a farmer, not a warrior, you see, but I have a need for money. I decided to go after a bounty, some bandits up in the hills. I thought I could take them, but they overpowered me easily. I took a knife wound before they laughed me out of their sight. It was foolish of me to approach them, for now they have my satchel. There's nothing of value to anyone in there, but I need to have it back. Please, friend, I would give you anything to see it back here safe. All right, I will see what I can do about getting that satchel back. So let's go out, find these brigands, and, well, do what I usually do to brigands. It appears that while I was speaking to Furion, some more Avant decided to arrive. It's going to be a big problem trying to keep these in check, aren't they? Oh! You wanted to join in on the fun. A nice happy battle. Tonight, for dinner, Avant steaks. That's it. I don't know how Avant tastes, but you just have to work with it. Well, if I can ever get past all these, I will meet you over at whatever brigand camp this is. Oh, oops. There's somebody out ahead. Now, is he one of the brigands, or is he's one of the brigands? All right. What do we got here? We have no place for ruffians. Destroy tents. I guess the tents must be over the hill. Must have done some scouting before activating the... Ah! There you go. Tents. Okay, destroy tents. And also defeat bandits at their encampment. Okay, dokie. That's 8 and 8 of each. Oopsie-daisy. Well, we can deal with them. Yep, definitely brigands. When in doubt, battle brigands? I guess that's it, because every place seems to have their own brigands going around. Just trying to taking advantage of the poor citizens in the area, or just trying to survive this war-torn, well, not quite war-torn yet, but soon to be war-torn environment. There we go. Ruffian. Ah, just in case you were wondering whether or not they were really ruffians. There you go. And there you go. Oops. Didn't mean to get you so quickly. Would think you stop walking around me. Alright, here we go. Now, that's 6 brigands, 6 tents. So that means I need 2 more of each. Oh, there's one of the bandits right over here. There you go. Well, he came by just in time to join the party. Alright, that's one of them down. I think I'm leveling. Whee! Alright, 97. We're inching up to 100. Now, where's that last... You up there? Okay. Let's see. You can do that. Oops. I assumed that he was going to be joining the party. Alright. So. Oops. Well. Okay, fine. You two want to fight, you can fight. Now. Burn those tents down. Oh. I guess I was miscounting how many tents I had burnt. Okay, it looks like we need to pick up a letter somewhere. Oh, here's a bandit who is having an... I was going to say a good laugh, but more likely he's having an evil laugh. Right? Okay, there we go. Ah! A satchel! Furian satchel. Oh, here's the letter. Dear Limril, I must apologize for this feeble farewell after too many years of friendship. I'm afraid it is the best that I can do. This letter is for your eyes alone, and I beg that you not burden Gladian with the pain of knowing me to be a woeful, selfish, foolish brother. Well, this doesn't sound like it's going to go too well. Well, maybe I shouldn't read too much of that. Okay, so... let's continue on and let's get back to the house. I do wonder what part of this house is likely to be out of earshot. I guess if you whisper really quietly. Alright, I found the satchel. As you hand Furion his satchel, you gently tell him that you've accidentally learned of its contents. Accidentally? The letter. Burn it! Burn it! I should never have put my feelings into words. That was too close. She or Gladian could have discovered it if those brigands had chosen to make mischief with it. Okay, well, I guess that means I'm not to deliver it to her. Okay. What do I do now? Let's see now. This is... not quite up to snuff. That's what it is. I must leave this place as soon as I have recovered from enough to stand. I tried already, but I fell back. I will keep trying. Look, you need time to rest, to heal. It doesn't matter, Pinelore. Don't you see? I have no reason to heal. No reason to live. I have every reason to leave. I would take 100 knife wounds before I stay another day too near to her. Ooh, boy. Well, maybe the children could help. Hello? You know anything we could do to cheer up your uncle?
My family says that it is dangerous outside.
Fearing is also very kind to me when I'm sick, so I will like to be kind to him when he's sick. Oh, my doll cheers me up, so I think Furion must borrow her while he is in bed. And maybe you could pick some nice flowers for him, because everyone likes flowers while they're sick, right? And our favorite book, the one he used to read me so often. It is open where he left off. Perhaps I could read it to him this time? All right. And what about you?
I am afraid to wander too far from home lately.
Well, considering with the brigands in the area and the Avant in the field, yeah, I understand. I think that I know what will help my uncle feel better. We always go on adventures together when he can take time away from his work. So I've been planning our next adventure. I made a treasure map, but I will tell him that I found it buried in a chest. And I made a sword out of a stick, but we don't have to tell him that it's not a real sword, do we? And I think that he'll not be able to tell the difference. He's too young for me to pop his bubble. Okay, now I just need some rocks to fill my coin purse. And we can pretend that it's treasure and bury it where the map says. Okay, so we have a treasure map, and we're to bury the rocks there, and so the rocks are going to be the treasure. Maybe we can pretend that they're gemstones. Well, not exactly gold nuggets, but I guess it'll have to do. Well, yeah, definitely not what you would call anything valuable. Unless one has a geode inside of it or something like that. Oh, yes, of course, we need the wildflowers also. Actually, I think there are some of the stuff that's supposed to be inside of their rooms, but I guess we could go and get that after we pick up all the outside stuff. Let's see. What am I supposed to get now? Oh, yes, the sword. That should be in the room. The doll, which should be in the bedroom. Okay, there you go. Let's see, we need one more rock. Yeah. No diamonds in the rough. Okay, well, I suppose we go back inside and get the rest of the items. I guess this is their room. It's more like a club, but okay. And here we have a treasure map. Right. And we have a doll. And we have a favorite book. Okay. Here are your items.
I am afraid to wander too far from home lately.
Oh yes, this will do nicely for my uncle. I am not allowed inside, says Mama. Oh, will you bring these to Furion for me and tell him that I want him to get well soon? Okay, I guess I could do that. And what about you?
My family says that it is dangerous outside.
Oh, perfect! You should show my uncle what I did for him. Well, should... Never mind. Alright, and what do we have here? Hello! Ah, that sweet girl. No, no more. I can see them no more. No more reading books, no more flowers, and no dolls. Just take them away. I can't bear to look at them. I will be gone soon, and they must learn to never think of me. Ow, he really hurts. Oh, Tremere, our adventuring days are over now, one way or another. Furion turns his head away from the humble pile of gifts and closes his eyes against the tears that will begin to well there. Oh, well. That's not coming out well. Furion is moved by Tremere's gesture but refuses to give up his pursuit to escape. Wonderful. So, I guess we're going to have to give him time to think. Perhaps I should go about the town and see if there's anything else that's going on that I can do while we wait to think of an idea to bring Furion to his senses.
Our lands were once peaceful.
Have you heard?
It is now dangerous to travel far from home.
Have you heard the news? It's dreadful, Pine Lore. Dreadful! Dreadful news. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We have got nothing useful. Whee!
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
Corsairs! Corsairs have come up the river. What does it mean? How can they came to Lamedon? Oh, whatever will we do? The inhabitants of Dinadam are suddenly bustling in activity, frightened by the sudden sighting of the Corsairs. You should speak to the townspeople to see if there is any fact behind this claim. Okay, I mean, in other words, is he the only one who's been seeing these Corsairs? Or is everybody?
Our lands were once peaceful.
Should we evacuate?
It's now dangerous to travel far from home.
Where can we go that's safe? The Corsairs will take everything. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to deal with the Corsairs. Well, I know that there are at least some Corsairs in the area because we had some Corsairs that attacked that man with the cart who sent his son out to help repair it. And I'm sure he'll have plenty of nails for it. Oh, hello, something going on?
Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides?
I heard rumors. What if there is truth to them? You are a famous adventurer. Have you ever encountered Corsairs in your travels? Yeah, quite recently, too. Are you going to protect us? I'll see what I can do, okay? If I can find the Corsairs, I'll deal with as many of them as I can. Well, what about this couple here?
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
I just came here this morning from the town south of here, and I swear to you, I saw them. Corsairs. Hordes of them. Everyone was running, and I hastened here. What are we to do? What if they come here? Okay, there are Corsairs to the south. All right. I'll have to check on that as I head towards Lamedon. And here we have another one.
Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides?
I was looking over the ridge to the east, and I saw tents. Strange tents. Is it brigands? I think brigands are in the other direction. Of course, I guess there could be brigands on both sides. As someone said that there was Corsairs, but that's impossible. Ah, so they could be Corsair. Well, brigand tents, Corsair tents, they're both would mean trouble, I think. And you?
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
Corsairs! Did you hear? Corsairs have come from Umbar. Does that mean that Dol Amroth has fallen? What are we to do? I must hide and lock away all of my things, and I must run. But where shall we go? Well, let me look to the east and see if I could really see any Corsairs. Let's see. So look eastward for signs of the Corsairs from atop the ridge. Well, apparently this is the ridge they're talking about. I mean, That looks like a nice ridge right over here. The joys of finding the exact spot on the ridge. Oh, let's be talking about those tents over there. Oh, here's a good vantage point. Good. You see tents sprawling as far as the eye can see in the shady swamp to the east. Okay. Well, yeah. All right. So there are tents there. They are not from people in the area. They don't look like brigand tents. And I have recently encountered Corsairs. So, yeah, I guess it's a possibility that they could be Corsair tents. What, is Gladian also looking for Corsairs?
How may I help you, friend?
I put my head down to take a nap, and I had a terrible dream. That Furion was lost to us forever. He told me things that made my heart heavy with sadness. I woke up to check on him, and he was gone. I can't say anything more. It was very like the dream. Furion's gone, and the watchman tells me that he came seeking bounties. He went to the Corsair camp. Oh, good grief. The brigands were bad enough, and he's going after Corsairs? Probably could. I mean, we could set the Corsairs against the brigands. It'll solve that problem, at least. Oh, well. What do you say?
These are troublesome times indeed.
Yes, I've had many reports of Corsairs. The soldiers have all been following Prince Imrahil, and once the farmers are only the farmers are left. I'm sorry, but I have no one to send to rescue Furion. What could he be thinking in this state he's in? What do you think?
These are troublesome times indeed.
I'm not much of a fighter, but I must go to this encampment and search for my brother. Will you meet me there? I need the help of someone strong. I won't sit idly by and let my brother kill himself. I do not know what madness has possessed him, but I will stop him. All right, you will stop him from killing himself. Well, at least it's an upgrade for a change. Let me guess. She's going to tell me to keep him alive.
How may I help you, friend?
Gladian! I could not bear to lose both of them. Do you know anything about this pine lore? You spoke to Furion last. Did he tell you anything? Her eyes search yours for a common understanding, but you cannot betray Furion's communications to you. After a pause, she sighs. Well, please, bring them back alive. All right, that I'll try to do. But that'll have to wait for the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.